substantiated today. Till today, are we not supposed to hold these people accountable? I think just for Mohbad should change course now. I'm proposing this today. This fight should now be faced with those contradicting statements that cannot be proved till today. The police should be held accountable for that statement. Where is the preliminary report? Like Jack have rightly suggested earlier.
Before you go ahead, I will allow you to carry on. You know, if the police is going to be held accountable, I would have actually thought in the course of this quest and this process, there would have been at least one petition that would be culminative of the police failure that would have emerged from this movement in that direction to fight the authority. Almost 2 years, nothing near this process. Now, the only person that did petition the police is Prime Boy, the most streetwise guy on this course, and has now been exonerated. Does that not tell us that petitioning the police is how can I put it? Is needful, is useful, is imperative. And yet, we're gonna complain there won't be a way forward. Yomi is come to the old picture. He shook the table. He came out of his own distraction. He congratulated the police. Then he contradicted himself again when he wrote an open letter to Asiwaju Tinubu and all that kind of stuff. And then we in this process, and we're saying, did the police not fail the public? Has the police not failed us? They haven't been thorough in any way whatsoever, any form or shape. And it seems as if some people are sitting somewhere and dictating to the police to say, calm down, don't do anything, don't issue any certificate to them, let them carry the body go, let them go and bury the body and all that kind of stuff. Because our main complainants, who we believed since his inception, is the only comrade in his entire family fighting for justice. He's lame, useless, and culpable at the same time of some of the failings where the police were turning the blind eye to this whole process. Joseph Aloba was allowed to be a ghost in this process, moving the body, going to police station, from police station, no credible paperwork, and went to bury Mohbad. And when the said police exhumed the body, the father wasn't looking for justice. The father wasn't actually crying of any foul play. He agreed, everybody collectively within his family and the wife of the deceased, and they buried Mohbad. Will you then believe this same assailant is looking for justice? I don't think so. Did the police allow him to do it? Was the police involved in the process? Are people at the top involved in the process and actually cause the police to actually turn a blind eye to this whole process and allow him to bury Mohbad until the public outcry, of which, if that wasn't the case, we're just going to be annually just doing this, and they would have done whatever they need to do in the background. Because when that decision was made, the decision was made in the family in its entirety. The wife, the father, the mother, the brother, the sister, the cousin, and everybody else in that family. And it was more like a rush. A rush. Bury. The body was buried. How can can you, the public, then allow that man, all of us, to be the one fighting for justice when he'd already buried his son? The guy's already buried this guy. And I know how I crusade and fought. I was his number one comrade on the side of calling him out. They said you are calling Baba, and then they came. Everybody, you are too hard on this guy. He's the one that lost his son. He's the one that lost his son. He's the one that made a conscious decision to bury him. He was the one that moved the body from the house when everything would have been a murder scene. Homicide case would have been a murder scene. He moved the body away from there, allowed the place to be bleached and cleaned while he's crusading with the body outside the house, buried the body, and allowed the culprits to clean the house out. Because by the time the body was exhumed, all the evidence and evidences had already disappeared. When the police that failed the public came back, what happened? They only came for syringes. They didn't look for anything else. They took their syringes and went that way. The man who can then say this wasn't investigated properly is shitting himself, shielding himself from phone forensic. Because when they collected our money, the public money, the Nigerian public money, they stated in there that they will do phone forensic. The only phone forensic they did is something to do with shenanigans of tapping phone when our biggest actor in Nollywood came to play his jungle monkey game with us. And it was at that point in time that they were doing phone forensic that Muiwa mentioned on Lori Ebi's platform, and they actually seemed interference. Electronic interference, which is punishable under the law. They can lock you up. They are trying to tap someone's phone to try and mangle and force your way into it to go and get a hacker to come and hack someone's phone. That's what we got. Let's call a spade a spade. The people that can write petition to the police know that if they write a petition to the police, they will open their asses up in the air. Because when you do open your asses up in the open, it actually means that when they do the phone forensic on you, they will lock you up. I challenge anybody to write a petition to the police to request phone forensics and tell me if Joseph Aloba will not be locked up. It will be locked up. Joseph Aloba, if you are listening to it today, get your lawyers to request for phone forensic. Because if they do, you will be locked up. Whether it's for a week, whether it's for a month, whether it's for 15 years, Joseph Aloba will be locked up. He will be locked up. Because he, just like Yomi Fabiyi, are fabricators. They are Nollywood director of program, director of location, director of cinematography. We are dealing with criminals. Joseph Aloba is a criminal. The first crime he committed was to move the body. He committed several crimes until he buried Mohbad without any documentation. Who gave him the authority to go and bury Mohbad, not in a cemetery, on that land? I want to know anything in the system for him to show me a paper that anybody in the authority, he consulted anybody before he buried Mohbad. Look, I don't support Yomi. I am an individual that will have to give Yomi the benefit of the doubt because I've dragged him. I don't believe him. I've dragged him. And after a while, I don't want to become a broken record. You have to give him benefit of that doubt. And what has he achieved? CCTV, Oshekini, Olule. 3 seconds video, Oshekeji, Olule. I am going to do, comrade, we're going to go on the street and take over the street. Osheketa, Olule. He ended up eating meat pie under police umbrella. He was now able to do the 4th one, to go to Abuja, to go and dance in the marketplace naked. And if he had gone there, they would have taken him and thrown the key away. And he knew that his time was up with all the fabrications. He then staged his 2nd runaway. No, it's Korede. It's you that got Korede out there and parade Korede in police station. You dressed him up in native attire. You wore agbada. Your own son, to make point and collect money. Tell me, does Korede not have a mother? Who is the mother of this guy? Is the mother in the UK? Is he in Nigeria? I want the social services in Nigeria, the UK, anywhere, to arrest the mother of Korede. To allow this idiot to endanger the life of a child or the life of a minor in the space of trying to use your son to congratulate the police. One biscuits. You are taking a photo. One I mean, a man, a father, a Nigerian, one be sorry at that age. Otun ya photo. Ripoloshi ni olórí burúkú ni Yomi Fabiyi. Do you not think the guy is lost his mind? You, a man, a father, a police officer, took your son on his laps in front of you and you are sitting down there taking photo. Where is the mother of this child? Has he paid the mother? Has he bribed the mother to say, just leave me and let me just use this boy to collect money? I will give you 10%. Where is Abiamo in him and the Abiamo in his wife or his ex or his baby mama to allow Korede to be bastardized on the internet? And his supporters are there and they are happy. Can you guys not just say to this guy, and he went to the UK, he's getting here, get to the border first, he's taking photo, taking video. You are overexposing your child. You are endangering the life of your own Omo. Where is the mother? Where are social workers in Nigeria? If the system is so corrupt, so corroded to a point that social workers in there can't call this guy out, you cannot be parading your child that should be in school on social media to gain trophy and acclamation. Are you trying to prove to us that you are father of the year just like Joseph Aloba? When they labeled him father of the year, where is he today? Baba oni patapupa konde lẹ́yìn mi and all that kind of stuff. Is Yomi Fabiyi now going to make movies? And when he make his movie, is he going to be patapupa? He's obsessed with patapupa. Is he going to be umbilical cord? This time around, the umbilical cord, umbilical whatever too, will be his son. His son will be the child actor in this process. Guys, engage me now. Let's try and look at this now. Abiamo, women, young girls, young fathers, old fathers and all that, the comrades of people who have grandchildren. Will you allow your grandchild to be paraded the way Yomi Fabiyi is parading his son? What is wrong is wrong. On what premise? Accomplishment, you never accomplish anything. You keep saying you are an actor. If we put your net and your gross on being a director and being a movie and being an actor, you would have made nothing. You made money of Baba Ijesha. Look at the state of Baba Ijesha today. And you want to engage Joseph Aloba. You wanted Joseph Aloba to give you power of attorney, so that when they give you power of attorney, all the money in GoFundMe and Wema and Access, they hand it over to you, so that you can get Joseph Aloba locked up. If Joseph Aloba had given this guy power of attorney, by now the case will be over, because Joseph Aloba will be in prison today. Yomi would have put him there. The same way he did Baba Ijesha. What has he achieved? During that period of time, his foundation wasn't active. He was there, advocacy, I'm an actor, I'm using my supremacy, I'm using my this and that to do whatever you are doing. And you end up tying the guy's blockhouse to prison up till today. You haven't gone back there. You haven't raised more money. You haven't supported his family. We haven't seen any support that you've actually instilled into the process of overturning the guy's lockup. And you lock the guy up. You fuck the guy up. And that is how you manage to build your first house. And people didn't see that. And then you're doing the same thing here. Luckily for Joseph Aloba, they did not give you the opportunity, thanks to the likes of Comfy, as much as you don't even like those guys. Because Yomi is jumping bread with Olori Ebi already. Castigate Comfy from now till tomorrow. She's still protected Baba from the claws of this manipulator. Because by now, Baba will be in jail. He will be in jail. Thanks to Comfy and the likes of all the Vengeance and the rest of them, and Owonekoko, whoever it is, the ones. Apart from that one crazy guy that's got a tribal mark on his cheek. Oh, that manipulator, I can't remember his name. Is one of the Ikorodu boys. That one, they run away from that guy. Because he can't make up his mind which platform he champion this, champion that. He's just like a prost. Jump into bed anywhere. You see the guy, he's got tribal mark on his cheek, one each on both cheeks. He's lost in space. Lost? No, it's not Verano. Is this guy similar to Owonekoko? He speaks. How do they speak that Yoruba? Also, Robi, anything won't be tribal marks in no voice. The guy is no Owonekoko, but he's one of those Ikorodu guys. He's the one that came venting about, I don't know whether when the guy with twisted hair, pied and all that kind of stuff. Bintilaye, yeah, that's the one. Don't trust that manipulator. Bintilaye is a green snake under the green grass. He's the one that told us that he introduced Bukit Jesse to Baba. And that guy never stopped fabricating stories. And if he was successful, it will be on the same level as Yomi Fabiyi. Never trust that Bintilaye. I've been on his window so many times. He doesn't know where he wants to go. He wants to go this way. But anyway, that is the IT guy letting it out, which I always do, because I will do it. I will bloody well do it. Let's have very wicked lady. Very wicked lady. Let's have you. Very wicked lady. Thank you. I'm going to mute myself now. I'm going to mute myself.
Hola. Bro, I think you're saying something before I came in, and I don't even know the topic yet. Look at me go jam
You can.
Because I actually,
very wicked lady. You know, when you on my platform, you have to be free spirited. We don't do scripts, even if there's a topic, and it is freestyle. Just go for it. You're welcome. Good evening. You have the mic. I'm going to mute myself.
Actually, I've went to a different platform today, and wish teacher a lot of story in my head, a lot of sound in my head, which is for me right now. I don't know the way forward. I can't even say this is the way forward because everything has fucked up. Because when we are talking about the CCTV camera, it has been mashed like a potato. Do we all know mashed tomato? Tomato that they boiled, they now mashed it. So CCTV, oti wogbo. 30 seconds video, oti wogbo. We don't even know. I don't know where forward. Because as long as I am confined, Yomi don't come for Google. Yomi has dismantled the only little bit of the evidence that we can see. We can even go for Yomi for Google. And I've never seen any achievement. As long as I'm concerned, he has not achieved anything rather than come and turn Google to blah 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 blah. And for Baba is a confused soul. Like Baba is a little bit confused. So for me, Baba is still a little bit confused because I was thinking like, if you can actually go and petition the whole DPP and blah 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 like that, why are you not petitioning Wunmi? I don't talk say. And why are you not petitioning Wunmi? There is a lot of evidence out there.
Yeah, but that's a very quick one. As far as Baba is concerned, we have the critical thinkers, don't we? Very wicked lady. The critical thinkers are there to think for Baba. What do you?
Yeah. We have the critical thinker now. They are only they are facing another side of the. I don't know.
I don't really see. I mean, is there anything that we don't know that Baba can use to? Because it's Baba that is even dragging the DNA. So Baba is exonerated Wunmi from the inception by saying, "Alelopa Mohbad toba she DNA maso fun en to pa."
Oh yeah, God bless you. I like the fact of where you carry me go. When Baba said, "Alelopa Mohbad toba she DNA maso en to pa," actually Baba is correct about that. Baba is correct. Taba based on what, according to Baba herself, Baba said, Mohbad told me that he has been cutting Wunmi where they have been knocking Wunmi in the Malian's house lately before when Wunmi got pregnant. And Wunmi herself, when Baba said all those things, Wunmi said she's not interested in the DNA. Assuming Wunmi has done the DNA, we might have known what crime Mohbad. So that is why I said Baba has a lot of evidence and a lot of cost to face. But the critical thinkers take plier and screwdriver to lose all Baba. All the schools that hold Baba's brain, they don't lose them. They don't remove everything now. If not, even the DNA itself at this moment, I don't trust the DNA anymore. Because in the beginning, when Baba said, "Alelopa Mohbad, if Wunmi do the DNA, I will tell you what my Mohbad." Wunmi said she's not doing the DNA that time. Now Baba is bullying her. She said she would not. She even said it that she's not going to. She said it at the coroner inquest that she's not going to do that DNA, even though that means truly, Alelopa Mohbad now for Wunmi not to do the DNA at that moment. That means if she's corroborating what Baba says. Because if I am the one, I will be interested. Really? So I want to know what my assuming Wunmi is really interested in what her husband, she would have do the DNA immediately. But she did not. She was running kata. She's there that moment. She used to say she's not going to do it. Nothing where anybody can do to her. And at that time, I was expecting Baba to petition her. But she did not. But now she's not coming out that she wants to do the DNA. For me, it is late. Why will you say you did not do it in the beginning? When Baba make that kind of a statement, you should fire Baba at that moment. Like, I was expecting her to give Baba back but that time, she's saying, no, it is because according to Baba now, Oh, Wunmi knows that Ali Lokpa.
Do you know one thing, very wicked lady? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, for me, it's not that I agree with this assertion. The family knows that the child belongs to Mohbad. What's your take on that?
Who said but
No, let's just
come
say
again.
there are narratives out there that the family actually knows that the child belongs to Mohbad. So, I mean, at which angle are we trying to place that? Is it because they've done a DNA test when Mohbad was alive, or was it done after his demise? Has it been shared with Joseph Aloba? And then you now see for sure that the child belongs to Mohbad. And I'll tell you something. If, wherever the case may be, someone disappears into thin air and that person turns out to be Mohbad, and there is a questionable situation around the paternity, if Joseph Aloba is indeed the grandfather of Liam or not, his DNA will have a very high percentage to want to believe that Mohbad is the father of the child. So what I'm trying to say is actually that I know they're playing all these games. We're going to use tissue. We're going to use go into the bones and go into the marrow. But I still want to believe that if there is some kind of DNA test between Jobad and Liam.
Nothing like that.
No. I'm telling you. If you do
Who
it.
said that?
No, I am saying, if it so happens that Mohbad disappeared into thin air, we can't find him, and there's still a question about paternity. I'm sure if they can find his toothbrush, if they can find his comb, and he's got his hair in it and all that kind of stuff, we get to a point where we can't find any of such. And Joseph Aloba now says in there, they took his sample against Liam. If he's indeed Liam's grandfather, we will get 60%, we will get 65%. Yes or no? Comment section.
That's true.
You understand?
We can't get 99%.
You understand? You won't get 99%. But if we take Adura and we believe Adura is Mohbad's brother and Adura is Jobad's son, the same thing. If we take Blessing, the same thing. By the time you take Blessing, you take Adura, and you take Baba, you will get something close there, which may not be 90%, but it will still be 55, 45, and all those kind of stuff. So the thing is, look, we are not stupid. There's a game being played here. The family, I believe, from my own point of view, may have engaged in the background. They know exactly what it is. We got aspect of disclaimer.
But they have a little bit of mobile tissue for the DNA. They can actually use that.
Yeah, but they're playing games. Anyway, let's have some.
Let me finish my this.
Yeah. So when you finish, I want to have Ebony Loves You. So you wrap up, and then let's have Ebony Loves.
Let me just quickly wrap up because I just want to be free. I just want to see whatever is in my. I want to pour out. I want to pour my mind right now. For me, Mohbad questioned the paternity of that baby before that Mohbad plan. The story is out there. The story. Oh, Peba is in the car with them that night that they are coming back from Iko. Going to Ikorodu. Peba was there. Peba said that he questioned the paternity. Baba said the same thing. Ibu Spending said it. A lot of people have come out and corroborated that Mohbad questioned the paternity. Most especially the discussion between Baba, between Mo and his father. Mohbad questioned the paternity. Mohbad, the Canadian visa is in the story of what led to the crime of Mohbad. Okay, They said they were actually fighting because of the Canadian visa in the car. Is it not because the Canadian embassy told them to go and bring, if they want to take that baby to visit Canada, they need to go and bring the DNA of that baby?
Well, let's try something. Let's try something. So this whole ASA and this whole situation about all this. Hold on. I want to touch on something. I want to touch on something because on this platform I always do one thing. When we assert anything at all, and is inconclusive and we're not quite sure which aspect of what you've just said is in the CTC, because I want the general public, the comment section to sort of.
So now we are talking with CTC.
No. Which part? No, you see, the ASA thing is not working for me. I will never go with the ASA thing. I want.
You mean what I would like anybody in the comments. It is my
own opinion. I don't know where it's recorded now. If he said this in his own mouth, where was it recorded?
This is my own opinion.
Yes.
And I'm not bullying anybody. I'm not.
No. Well, you need to make a disclaimer, and your disclaimer needs to say is your own opinion.
About what? About what Prime Boy said, or about what Baba said?
No, was it? No, okay. Where did Baba say it? Baba said it.
So now you are telling me.
No, Baba said it. Baba said it. Is it? Are we talking about Alelopa Mobad or which one?
You don't want me to talk.
I want you to talk now.
Let me land now.
Point me in the right direction, or I mute myself. Point me in the right direction.
IT guy is even simple.
Don't interject me. Or you interject me, Baba, IT guy, please. I don't want to infect my robot because it's late. IT guy, don't forget, I am an host too in this Justice for Mohbad, and I have a lot of video. Baba said it with his own mouth, and even Prime Boy say it in a video with his own mouth, live and direct. And now you are now telling me that if it is not in the CTC, that I should not refer to it. Is that not what you are saying? Because you talk about the CTC. Because me, I am not quoting the CTC right now. I am quoting what they say live and direct with the same way you use the video of where Baba said, Alelopa Mohbad, DNA, DNA. The same way me too, I am using the video that these people said in continuous talk. Me too, I'm using it to talk. It is what they said. It is out there, it's going viral. And I'm quoting what they say. So, I don't care about the CTC. I care about each and every one that really, most especially to those that are there.
Hold on very wickedly. So, what you said in this, can you just repeat it again so that we can have comments?
I said, Baba said, Alelopa Mohbad, right? Baba said Mohbad told
question the paternity.
Yes, that Wunmi used to sleep around in Malian's house immediately before she got pregnant.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Prime Boy also said in the car that they were fighting. It is actually about the Canadian princess, blah, 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 about the child. Prime Boy said it. So that is what I'm quoting. It is out there. I'm not lying. I cannot only go and bring that video, but none of everybody that has been speaking come with their own evidence. If we're actually using the mouth, that is why me too. Mohbad questioned the paternity of that baby. Actually, I don't care about the paternity of that baby. But based on what Baba said, Alelopa Mohbad, Wunmi lo ṣe DNA. Wunmi did not do that DNA immediately when Baba said for her to justify herself that no,
well, she doesn't have to, because litigation, it became litigious. It's got up to a point where everybody have to get their own lawyers, and she probably have got the right advice from her own legal team.
Okay, accepted. Let me round up.
Okay.
Accepted. But as a lady like her, that have the same purpose, the same O under our leg, as a lady like her, I don't think she need to drag it to the court, most especially coming from the grandfather of that baby. I am talking as a lady, as a me. I am not going to drag anything. Only if it is coming from the moment Baba said, Alelupa Mubad, till Wunmi ba ṣe DNA. She can actually do that DNA to shut that man up.
Yeah, but Baba can also shut the public up by getting his lawyers to elevate the process and get a DNA.
No. Okay.
Right now. I'm not talking about then. No.
Okay,
I'm talking about
let me now say my opinion based on what me I believe is that if Wunmi is ready for the DNA right now, she can't just come and tell Baba when she like, when she feel like. She's supposed to dance to the tune of that Baba.
But they said this Baba's lawyers that is delaying the
even me, I don't pray that lawyer settle with Baba. And for my own opinion and belief right now, I don't want that Baba and his lawyer to settle. Because for Wunmi said, oh, they don't have the right. She said it to Baba. He did not have the right to ask for the baby paternity. And fine, let's leave. Baba should leave that DNA for now. We want to find what my Mohbad first. Since she did not go for the
thanks for that. Let's
from...